What's going on, everybody? Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. Is it a DLC? Is it a expansion? What do you guys call it, man? But anyways, let's get to it. Let's take a look at the system requirements now. This was released a few days ago. This is on the GOG website. Okay, so the minimum requirements, alright? You need minimum Windows 10, alright? You need a 6th gen Core i7 6700, okay? Or, wow, first gen Ryzen 5 1600. That's the processor. As far as memory goes, for minimum 12 gigs of RAM. Everybody has 12 gigs of RAM. If you have 8 gigs of RAM on your PC, just get another 8 gig stick, then you'll have 16. You'll be good. Graphics cards. Now, the graphics card, you need at least a minimum a 1060. Alright, that's 6 gigs of VRAM, or a Radeon RX 580 8 gigs. Yeah, these are really old cards, so, or any, oh, by the way, they need to support DX12, DirectX 12, alright. Majority of newer cards these days, they support DX 12.1, so, as far as storage goes, you need 70 gigs, a minimum 70 gigs of available space on your hard disk drive or SSD, which is pretty big, man. Phantom Liberty seems to be pretty big update or DLC expansion, whatever you want to call it. Now let's get to the recommended specs. Recommended PC system specs for Phantom Liberty. Once again, Windows 10. That's kind of weird. Why would they just recommend Windows 10? Now that Windows 11 is out, I mean, why would you just recommend Windows 10? Does this game run better on Windows 10 than Windows 11? That'd be weird if it does, but anyways, let's move on. As far as processors goes, you at least a 12 gen Intel Core i7 or an AMD Ryzen 7800X. These are pretty new CPUs. Okay, so they're recommending new CPUs. Memory, RAM, 16 gigs recommended. 16 gigs of RAM. Going forward, 2023 and beyond, 2024 and beyond, the minimum is going to be at least 16 gigs. Everybody should have a PC with 16 gigs minimum. Alright, no more, none of that 8 gigs or 12 gigs. No, get 16 gigs, you'll be set. As far as graphics goes, RTX 2060 Super or RX 5700. Same thing with DirectX. They need to be compatible with DX12. And same thing with space. Storage, 70 gigs worth of space. Now, can you guys run it? Can you guys run Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty? It seems like it's going to be a pretty big DLC, which is pretty good, right? So it can justify the price. But yeah, those are the system specs for Phantom Liberty. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Can you guys run it? And so forth and so on. Take care, everyone. Peace.